big own viewer, I guess I should say. I love Oprah Winfrey's network. In particular, this show, If Loving You Is Wrong. If I'm correct, that is directed by
Tyler Perry.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Written, directed, produced.
Tyler has put some great shows on there. Anyway, in the studio with me, so we can get started, Eltony Williams. And it's so funny because the first thing that everybody always says, like here at the station, at the Wave, Cookie, who's like, everybody loves Cookie right here. When I told her, I said, Eltony's coming by, she said, you're kid, not Randall.
not
I'm so mad at Randall.
Don't bring that rascal to the station.
Randall. And so I gotta ask you, man, do you get that a lot when you go out? You know, people see you and they realize, you know, that you're that guy on the show.
Man, all the time. Yeah, you know, this character Randall, he's people have some strong opinions about him. You know,
I know.
But it usually ends up being pretty cool. But I might have duck a swing or two. You know.
Right. A lot of folks are hoping you never get out of that box.
Yeah. I hear one or the other. When are you gonna get out that box? I hope they leave you in that box. One of the two. So.
Right. And I thought the show was very interesting because it touched upon interracial. You and what's her name?
Alex. Yeah.
Alex, the white lady.
Right. The white girl, Alex.
Yeah, y'all was kind of like knocking the boots. She's married, you were married, and now y'all had a baby, and so this is where this all goes. But it's kind of interesting that you guys are exploring with everything that's going on in the world right now. Do you have any thoughts? Are you trying to make a statement, or is that just the way?
You know, I don't know whether or not Tyler is necessarily trying to make a statement. Because this is 3-4 seasons in now, but it ends up being that way. You know, automatically just dealing with various racial tensions, and especially in an interracial relationship, and now there's a baby that's come out of it. And especially with last season and this season, we see Alex and her parents are the ultimate racist, bigots and everything. So touching on that, I'm not sure if it was intentional, but it just kind of goes right along with things that we're still facing now. And yeah, it's just kind of crazy.
You're a good-looking guy here, man.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, Eltony plays Randall on the TV show. One of my favorite shows, If Loving You Is Wrong. Tyler Perry's on Oprah Winfrey Network's channel, which, by the way, the final episode this season is November 29th. I got to get that in there. But you look like you work out 24 hours a day. Tell me more about your little regimen here, man. You're in real good shape.
I try to stay in the gym a little bit. I probably go about 5-6 times a week. I'm weights. I hit the weights. That's I should probably do more cardio just for heart health. But it's a good stress reliever, and just once you're in the gym, you don't when you skip a day, you just don't feel right.
Yeah, but my idea of a stress relief is a fat burger, fries, good old chocolate shake.
Hey, don't get me wrong. See, I'm from Chicago, so I eat. We like to eat.
Right.
I like to eat my greasy burgers and my greasy pizza, and I don't really watch my diet as much as I probably should, but it just I know that I gotta get in the gym and burn it off, and you work hard, play hard, I guess. Eat hard.
Yeah, well, you live here. You live in Los Angeles. Even though you're from Chicago, you live in LA now. So
yeah.
In LA, if you're going to be in the business, you got to look.
You got to stay up on it, man. Yeah, that's half the battle right there. Yeah.
What would you tell guys? I mean, I think you did a couple of plays.
Yeah.
And then that was in Chicago, and then you decided to make that move out here. Were you one of those kids that said, I'm either going to make it or be homeless? I mean, did you have something going on already?
I went to school for acting. I got my bachelor's degree at Northern Illinois University in acting. So I was always did the theater and everything. Once I decided time to go to LA, time to get out there and do it. It was kind of just going back. You gotta make it happen, right? So you'll definitely have to struggle for a few years, and you pick your meals accordingly. You learn how to stretch those tuna cans.
For the first time in your life, you start looking at sales ads.
Right. Like, let me see what these coupons are talking about real quick. Yeah, there's definitely a few phone calls back to mom of being like, so how did you make that one dish? With the can, and you made it taste so good. How did we do that again?
I didn't know spam could taste like that.
Right. Cornbread is real feeling, so mix it up and some things.
Williams from the TV show If Loving You Is Wrong. A lot of you know him as Randall, and we've been getting that. Everybody's been like, oh, we hate you. I gotta ask you. I mean, even looking at you, you don't look like you're acting too much. Now that I'm seeing you, your facial expressions and stuff, man, you got this like natural thing happening, and it's not. It doesn't look like it's hard for you to just get into character.
Yeah, it's funny with this character Randall. He's just completely different from me. You hear that, world? We're very different. No, but people who have known me since high school and growing up, they're like, it's so hard to watch that show because this guy is just nothing like you. But there's something about the character that's just he's really fun to play. And you can just tap into this dark side or this weird side of just a character that's really like not many others I've ever seen on film. So I'm like, I think Tyler probably had one idea for the character, and then it's always upon the actor to take what you read and come up with your own interpretation of it. So I think we were able to, throughout the episodes, formulate this character within the confines of the whole show. It just kind of works. He's interesting and he's diabolical. You never really know what's going to happen with him. So for me, just kind of being able to portray this guy is just, I really just have a lot of fun with him. When I came up with that look that he does, I'm like, kind of that look.
Who's the lady that plays your wife on there? What's her, Marcy?
Marcy, Heather Hemmings.
Yeah. Heather Hemmings. Yeah, she's hot.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
And you guys like?
Everybody asks that question. No. Heather is a beautiful, beautiful lady inside and out, and we're really, really, really close.
Because some of them scenes, I'm like, damn.
We have some good chemistry.
He's going in.
Good chemistry. I mean, can you blame me? I mean,
They be like, cut. I'm like, no, y'all need to let me finish.
Right, can we go a little longer? I think we need to try that scene again because I didn't quite.
that is one of the interesting things, and everybody I've talked to, the actors and actresses, they're like, Greg, it's not romantic because you got all these camera people around.
There's 70 people around you, and mics, and people coming up and checking,
right.
Make sure everything's in the right places. But she's an ultimate professional. I'm an ultimate professional. But you can't help it. I mean, we have good on-screen chemistry. So it's just natural that people are like, "Are you guys sure that you're not?" You guys never. Yeah, but no, we're good friends. She's a really great girl. Yeah.
So many good characters on that show.
Yeah, definitely.
Eltony Williams of the TV show If Loving You Is Wrong on the OWN network, Oprah's network, and it's directed by, of course, the great Tyler Perry. The final episode, November the 29th. You guys have got to check it out. There's 3 more, if I'm correct. There's 3 more episodes that air before the 29th, and I DVR it all the time because so sometimes I have to watch your show in the wee hours and stuff. But what can you tell us about the show that a lot of us, would like to know behind the scenes? I know there's one little secret or something. Where I'm leaning to is like what's about to happen. Yeah. I know you can't talk too much, but I'm trying to sneak it in there.
Right, you're trying to sneak it in. What can I say? I would tell you that this season, I just remember getting the script for these final 3 episodes, season finale in particular, and just being like, what? Like, you talk to the cast, we all had to put the script down. Like, I can't believe we went there. I can't. This is it's not really something I've seen done in many other TV shows. Anything that I can comes to mind. It's just it's intense, and it just it's not just light, fun, happy time. It gets into some places that make you think, make you want to come back for more, and just see wow, what have we tapped into here? And it's really without giving anything away, it's intense, and it's something that needs to be watched.
What's next for you? I mean, I'm going to assume you're going to have another season of this show, but beyond that, where do you see yourself?
Beyond that, I've started a production company. And so there's 2 pilots that we're writing and trying to pitch right now coming up, and also features. So I really want to I've been inspired a lot by Tyler and what he does, and just kind of writing and producing, carving your own path in this business, because you have to, otherwise you never know what's going on next. You can't let anybody else determine your path,
Right.
So that's really a lot of my focus, and also just still auditioning. There's so much great TV and film out there that's going on. So always keeping an eye out for that. But really kind of focus on doing my own thing.
That's cool, man. I'm so glad you stopped through.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys had me.
I understand you sing a little bit too.
I used to.
So everybody's going to be asking, why didn't you have him sing the Wave song? So I guess you need to just throw that in there real quick, Eltony. Come on, Eltony.
I mean, you know, it's one of my favorite songs. You mean a little.
You listen to the station, so I know you know the song.
94.7 The Wave.
Yeah!
I can't sing, y'all. I can't sing, y'all.
Oh, let's just say I like you acting. But, thanks for coming through, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you.